Hey family, thank you for joining us today. And today I have interesting guests, and you should stick with us because you don't want to miss this conversation. You don't want to miss it at all. So today I have someone who's very dear to my heart, Becky. All right, and please give Becky a shout out. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
And please, she's single. All right, let me emphasize that she's single and ready to mingle. She's very, very single. And so I have here also P. All right, a very loyal son. Thank you so much for joining us. I love you so much. Thank you. All right, good to see the two of you. These guys are single. All right, but he's not ready to mingle. But she's ready to mingle. All right. And also, all right, so what I want to talk about today is on relationship, and do well to please share this video with your friends and family because I believe so much that it will also benefit them. All right, so my first question today will be going to P.
All
right, so we have guys always going out with ladies, and also you see a situation whereby the guy asks the lady on a date, and then the girl try to question the guy like, or what do you do, where are you from, how much do you earn, you know, questions that they deem it, you know, very okay for them because they want to get to know this person they will eventually want to settle down with. So a lady go out with this guy with high expectation, you see, and also because a lady have the gift of details, they're already trying to calculate what they will change and what they will want this man to become. So as a guy, tomorrow, next year, next 2 years, you will want to settle down, of course.
Exactly.
So I want to hear from you, what are the virtues you would want to see in your wife? Yes.
The virtues I want to see in my wife.
Virtues. Please share with us because it will help people. It will help our listeners, the guys especially.
Okay.
And also the ladies, it will also help them so that they will know how to prepare themselves because so many ladies are very relaxed. They want everything to be on the guy. I mean, you go and hustle for the money, go and work hard, come back and let me just sit looking pretty in my house and all of that. So what are the virtues you want this lady to have? Yes.
Okay. First I'll say thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Okay. Virtues I want to see in a woman that I've decided to settle down with. I don't want to spend the rest of my life with this person. Definitely I have some specifics that I want to see. Now there's something ladies don't get. Let me start from that foundation. There's a difference between when a guy asks you out or you're just interested in you two for sex. When a man really wants to settle down, he doesn't want to just move around anymore, okay, sleep with this one. No. When he really wants to settle down, he has specifics.
Yeah.
And most of the times, from talking with friends and also from also some dialogues I have sometimes with people who are also married who are up there, you know, counselors and all of that. Yeah. Sometimes when you hear them talk, when it was time for them to settle down, the specifics go beyond your physical appearance.
Yeah.
Physical appearance is good. I won't lie, I like fine girls. So nobody should deceive you and say it's character. It's character I want. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I like fine girls. That one is there foundationally.
Yeah.
But they are specific. So I think the first thing I would like to see in somebody I intend to settle down with should be humility.
Okay.
In a lady, I expect, and when I say humility, I see if you are teachable, if you are
learnable.
Yes, if you are correctable. Okay, we're having an argument, we don't agree on something. Are you open-minded to want to maybe refuse your own opinion and you can see that okay, there's a better opinion, I was wrong, you know, I was wrong, and I see that you're right in this aspect, you know. So I want to see a level of humility because that for me goes a long way, because definitely in marriage we're going to have a lot of quarrel. We're going to have a lot of quarrel. So I want to see a level of humility from you. Pride for me is a big red flag.
Okay.
And for me, I see pride is when you hold on to your opinions with no fortitude or capacity to open
let
yourself
go.
to something else. For me, that's the height of pride. You're not ready. You're always right. You know. So the first thing I like to see in somebody that I would call a wife, and I feel every man too would agree with that, that every man want to see in his wife is humility. That's after beauty and all of that. There are some guys who don't really fancy beauty. Some people do, but I'm saying when you really get down to somebody you want to live with in the house every day, the first thing you want to see is humility. And I think the second thing I would like to see in a woman that I would like to get married to would be connectivity. I call it connectivity in terms of not just how you relate with me, how do you relate with people?
Okay.
Because there's a popular saying that when you are getting married to a man, for example, you are getting married to his entire family. You're not just getting married, you're getting married to him, you're getting married to his friends, you're getting married to his religion, you're getting married to everything, all the people connected to his life. You're getting married to them. So I observe you and see, how do you relate to people? Are you somebody who everybody's running from, or you're somebody who everybody's cool with? Everybody's,
able to live
yes,
with.
everybody's okay talking to you. How do you live? What do your roommates think about you? Are they always, when they want to do something together, do they always feel like you are the one that's going to make it all work?
Okay.
You know, so for me, I observe those things, and I feel that goes a long way in terms of when I get married to you, it always gives me a sign of how you're going to handle my parents, how you're going to handle my friends, you know, because I see how you're connecting with people that are not maybe in a romantic sense, because ladies can pretend a lot.
Yeah, they can.
Especially in a romantic, especially when they're in a desperate,
they can become very nice.
When they know it's marriage.
1,000
Oh
yard
my
wife
God!
material.
Oh my God! When they know that it's marriage as the goal, they can hide every bad character they know that they have until the marriage time, where they know, okay, they've gotten what they wanted. The prayer has been answered. Let's go. That's when you now begin to see the real. That's when many men now start saying, "I didn't know you were like this." That's because the lady now say, "You know, how will you say you don't know I'm like this? We've been dating for this for so." But if you were really observant and you were checking very well, you can know how the roommates around her, her sisters, what does the family say about her? When you are talking to a girl and she's telling you that, when you ask her about her family and she tells you something like, "I didn't just know." You know, connection. Okay, there's no connection with your mother, no connection with your father, no connection with your brothers. Just like you're a loner. That's a big red flag. That's a big sign that there's something to correct here. So the first thing I like I said is humility for me.
Humility.
Second is connectivity. I want to see how you connect with people, because that's a big sign. Then the last thing, I don't want to say too much, the last thing I want to see is a level of responsibility. Okay. From every man likes a woman that's responsible. Just the way women like men too that are responsible. We also like women too that are responsible. It gives a man a sense of pride when a lady has. So I want to see that, one day somebody many years ago, somebody said something to me. I was like, it was also a discussion I had with a friend. So it was like, when he's dating a girl, he would like the girl to come to his house, to cook, to wash, to do this. So I was like, why? He said, to know if the girl is responsible, she was trained in the house.
Wife material.
And I mean, I was of the thought, like, that's not necessary.
Yeah.
I can know if you're responsible in terms of, because responsibility has different areas. There's responsibility in the home. There's responsibility in terms of your mental capacity. Yeah. There's also responsibility in terms of your career, what you do, your work. Yeah. So I was like, I was of the opinion of like, she doesn't need to come to your house to know that she's somebody that's homely. Yes. You can know. You can just detect. You can know when I call you in the morning. Like when I call you in the morning by 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. you just woke up. Not like you went for all night. Not like you went for all night. Or okay, let's not book you spiritual thing, like, or not like you went for all night, or not like you read throughout the night. Throughout the night you read, or throughout the night you were involved in something at work that made this like, okay, you are waking up by 9. Okay, you're waking up by 9. Okay, fine. Okay, I can pardon you. Okay, you woke up by 9. Let's say you were so tired. Okay, you woke up by 9. Okay, I call you. We talk again later by 12. What have you done today? Nothing. Then I call you by 6. Let's say you're out with your friends. Then you are going home by 8. Okay, why are you going home by 8? You forgot yourself. You stayed too long with your friends. And if that happened once, that's fine. But when I see that as a pattern, that already gives me a sign that you don't do things at home. Yeah. So you don't need to come to my house to come and cook. Or so you can already know this kind of person. Okay, even if, okay, let's say you came to see me, for example, the way you are running home, the way you want to go home, let's say by 4, by 5, your mom should be calling you, or somebody should be calling you, or somebody should be. But when you are just comfortable, you haven't by after 7, you're not bothered. You're not. So that's already a sign that I know you're not homely.
That's the kind of life she lives.
Yeah, that's already a sign that I know you're not homely, and that's a sign that when we have kids, you wouldn't mind staying out late and coming back late also. So responsibility in the home, also then also responsibility in terms of you having something that's productive.
Okay.
Because people say men should build their wives, men should build their wives, men should build their wives. Women should also give men something to build.
Yeah.
If you are asking us to build you, then it means you are bringing something to the table that we are saying that, okay, this is available, then let's build it. Not when you don't have anything I can build at all. So I want to see that even before we are dating, or even before we get married, you're already doing something. You're already working on something. There's something, even if it's one thing, there's something that, occupies you. Occupies you. I should meet you doing that. Now I have no problem with being, let's say, super educated, or you not being super educated. It's not about school. But even if you're on the educational angle, let me see it. If you're in the business angle, let me see it. So for me, humility, connectivity, then I want to see that level of responsibility.
Oh, that's beautiful. I needed to just be patient a bit to wait for you to get done, because I wanted to find out, you spoke about responsibility. Now, does that responsibility covers the area of spirituality at all? You're very okay if this person doesn't know God.
Okay.
You're just...
I intentionally remove that spirituality aspect because sometimes I feel a lot of people use it to lie.
Okay.
I just want a woman that fears God. So I just want a woman that fears God. I just want a woman that does it. When you just say that, is vague. Is vague, So in the spiritual aspect.
Okay, sorry, but what if I tell you I fear God and I don't go to church? It's my
you fear God and you don't go to church.
I fear the Lord. That's people that serve God in their heart. I mean, I want to serve God in my home. On Sunday morning, I watch my pastor speak.
Okay,
why do I need to go to
I get what you're saying, ma. Okay, let's go to the spiritual angle. Let's go to the spiritual angle now.
Because I want to know if you are okay with this person not having a covering, if this person is not accountable to anybody, if this person does not have a mentor, no role model.
That accountability, that's where humility comes in.
Okay.
Because if you are humble, definitely you have some. That means you have people who can talk to you.
Okay, but then you have to then understand that there are people who are simple but they are not humble. People mistake their simplicity for humility. I can tell you I'm very simple and I can tell you I'm humble, but in all honesty, I'm not humble. I might just be a very simple person, and you feel I'm very, very humble.
Very, very humble.
And in that simplicity of mine, all right, in that humility of mine, I can then have somebody that we just gist.
Yeah.
But I'm not accountable to this person.
Not accountable.
And so I want to know, is it okay if the person doesn't have a role model? No,
okay. No. I would like to answer the two questions in one. Let me first answer the spiritual one. I'm a Christian, and definitely as a standard, you should get married to a Christian. Yeah. You should get married to a Christian. And you should get married to a Christian that resonates with you. Okay. Even if not resonate with you so much.
Okay.
But at least there should be some things that you people have, or what we call shared values.
Yeah.
Things that people share. So some people will say, I would like to get married to somebody who is spiritual. When you say I want to get married to somebody who is spiritual, that's too vague. Okay. Because an herbalist is spiritual.
At the level of spirituality.
Yeah, at the level of spirituality. Muslims are spiritual. Yeah. So when you just say I want to get married to somebody that is spiritual, is vague. It's not clear what you're trying to say, because there are many people who are spiritual and unmarried. There are a lot of people who are spiritual and not marriageable.
That's true.
They pray, they fast, they are consistent in church, but you cannot marry them. That's because it's hidden under, if I'm spiritual, then I can be a good husband, or I can be a good wife. Okay. So that's why I say, when we break spirituality, what do we actually break spirituality to? Two things. Okay. The fruit of the spirit, right? The fruit of the spirit, and the understanding, the mind, what we call the mind of Christ. So that's why I said, when if I had said I want to marry a lady that is spiritual, that will look very, very one-sided.
Okay.
You know, I like, if I see you, okay, I go to church. Definitely, if you're telling me that you're a Christian that fears God and you don't go to church, as a good Christian, I already know you're not a serious Christian.
Okay.
I already know you're not a serious Christian, and I cannot get married to you because I cannot get married to you. Definitely.
So the lady cannot serve God from her house.
No, you cannot serve God from your house.
Okay.
So for me, if you are, that's where the responsibility still comes in. If you're a responsible Christian, you know you should be going. I should know you are going to church. I should know you are active in church. So that's where that's where I said responsibility. There are different areas of responsibility that comes in. So if you are really a good Christian, I know you are going to church. So
okay, now sorry to cut you. I want to know. You know, you mentioned humility, responsibility, connectivity, and all of that. So if all these areas are not fully covered,
okay,
let's assume 2/2 of a lady that you actually have interest in. Would you want to go out and just consider her a red flag because of she missed out on everything? So no, not everything in total. Let's say 2. She got 2 right. All right. You saw humility and you saw responsibility, but no connectivity with friends and. Would you say no? I'm not.
No. I wouldn't do that. Okay. I wouldn't do that because that's why I started with that thing called humility, because if I see maybe she's not connectable, now is she open
to learn?
Is she open to see that, okay, I have this issue? Can we, that there are a lot of people who are better now that they are with their husband or with the person they are dating with. They have seen traits in themselves that I can't believe this is me.
I can do this.
Yes, because the person helped them and they were humble enough to admit that I have this issue. Babe, can you help me? Let's work on this, and they work on it together. So I'm not going to say, okay, you must have everything. Nobody has everything. But as far as the ones you have, you know them, and the ones you don't have, you are willing for us to work it out. Good. Beautiful. Then the Christianity part, definitely you should be going to church. Okay. And definitely should be serious. But you should not be excessively spiritual. You should not be excessively spiritual. Just have the basics of Christianity. What are the basics of Christianity? You go to church.
That's a sensitive topic you just touched right there. And I believe my next podcast, I'm going to ask you that question. What do you mean by this person is? Are you saying I should not just be in my home and be speaking in other tongues? I can't just sing and be shouting, shabalo and be. I mean, is there anything like being over spiritual in?
Yeah,
no.
Okay, not today. Let me reserve that.
Not today, because I want to know how is over spirituality like. What does it mean to you? All right, because people, there are guys that even want their wives or their babes to be spiritual. They even want to go. They want to push them to just go to church now, please. So now you are saying you don't want your babe to be overly spiritual.
Yes,
you don't want her to maybe be shouting and be speaking in tongues.
No, that's not the aspect I'm coming from.
Okay. Let me guess. Maybe the overly spiritual. All right. So over to you. I want to know if you've had any worst date experience as a single lady. I mean, I believe you've had 1 or 2 persons who might have encountered. So have you had any worst date experience before now?
Thank you, ma. I have. Okay, I met someone that, to an extent, ticked most of my boxes.
Okay.
Physically, it was okay. He smelled nice. He talked very well. He was manly.
Okay. Broad-chested.
He was manly. So we went on a date, and there's something before then. There was something that I noticed while we're talking on the talking stage. There was this level of pride, and I just felt like, okay, let me not just call it red flag yet. Let's meet. Let's talk. So the first time when we got there, so the waitress brought something, and I think she messed up our order.
Okay.
And we were like, he just shouted, "Are you more educated?" The way he was shouting, I was.
So the waitress, not to you?
No, to the waitress. He was shouting to the waitress, and I was just like, I just whispered to him, "Calm down." And people are looking at me. He said, "No. I shall allow him talk." He talked to the girl. Even I felt embarrassed on the girl's behalf. So I had to actually now calmly explain to her that, okay, this was what we wanted. Go and bring this.
Yeah.
After that, in my handbag, I didn't know his phones. His expensive phones, according to him, was on my chair. Okay. So I dropped my handbag and just on the phone. The next thing was he just carried my bag and gave it to me like this.
Oh, yes.
Carried it. He said, your bags are on my phone. Oh. Can't you see this one? They're expensive. This is level 15.
The bags are too cheap for the phone.
My bags were too cheap.
Take out.
Like this is iPhone 15 to 14. Don't know how much this costs online now. Although he was trying to say it in a very funny way. I was just looking at him like, is it not iPhone? There's no, you're not the first person to own iPhone in this life now. Which one you're asking me if I know how much it costs online? I beg, give me my bag. I collected my bag. I took it. I put it on my lap, and already I was already feeling a certain kind of way. I was already feeling very angry. And I didn't even stay long on that particular date because while we're talking, it just gave off this vibe of like I'm not on his standard. Okay, I'm not saying that. Okay, I know I'm still a work in progress, but I'm not a bad person. To a level of I can communicate well, I look nice, I smell nice, I'm neat. So even if you feel like okay, you have a level of success than I have, you don't have to rub it in my face. And I saw those things in you. That was the reason why I agreed to go out on a date with you. But the way it was just so all up in my face. And there was even a point that he said something that when we eventually start dating, I should just go and thank my God though. And I'm like, hey, God, I beg you.
Go and thank your God that what?
I should go and thank my God that you want to date me. I don't understand. Are you a trophy?
That's God trying to deliver you.
Are you a trophy that we should struggle, we should fight? Guess he said yes. Now don't I know that he's good looking? That he's a hot cake. I said me, am I cold cake? I don't understand. If I wasn't beautiful, if you didn't find me attractive, will you ask me for my number? Will we be sitting here? So what do you mean by I should go and thank my God? Before I even left there was something that Pastor Kingsley talked about. He said most times when you see a girl and you want to approach them, the answer they want to give to you are already in their pockets. Before I left them, I just know that there's nothing in this life that will carry myself to go and sit down with this person again. I just waited to leave there. Let me just block his number. So despite the fact that okay, he had the looks, he was smart, he was successful, but that pride, I just couldn't deal with it. That okay, no, this one will. The level of self-esteem I have, he will finish it for me before I even reach, or we even get married. We just scatter it for me. So it was really very bad.
Wow, that's God saving you right there, because for some guys, I think on that first day they're even able to pretend. Let me even just try and be here. And
I said I noticed some of it during our chat, but I just like okay, let me just because to an extent he was fine, he was successful. So maybe it's color pink, not red. Let me go and see him first. And I'm like, hey, this one is not red flag, it's bad now.
So without your experience now, what do you expect from a guy on a first date? Like what do you expect? What was your expectation from, let's not assume him now, let's forget about him. If you're going out on a date, what do you expect from a guy?
Okay, well, there are two categories. First, let me talk on the physical aspect, because for me, I don't take it as I do too much. If I'm going out on a date with anybody, even if it's just on a casual, friendly outing, I always like to look my best. You see me on makeup, I want to wear heels.
You're just looking beautiful.
Thank you, ma. You see me on makeup, I would want to wear heels, I want to dress very fine. So I won't now spend 2 hours picking a dress, doing my makeup, spraying different cologne just to smell nice, and I will come and meet you, wear polo and palm slippers and carry your hair like a crazy person. No. So first off, come, even if you are someone that you are not comfortable with wearing, okay, like different outings require different attires. So if I'm going for a fine dining, I would want you to wear a tux, wear a suit, because I wear a gown.
What if the guy doesn't have
a tux?
What are we not doing together?
Jesus Christ. Sorry. So this guy must have. Okay, continue.
Okay. I was supposed to wear a tuxedo, wear a suit, because I'll wear a gown, I'll wear heels, I'll carry my bag, I'll wear hair. So you dress nice, smell nice, have a clean cut.
Sorry, let me ask you a question. The guy you had that worst date experience, what was he wearing?
Okay, he was wearing a two-piece, a very fine two-piece.
He wasn't wearing a tuxedo?
No, because we were not at a fine dining. We were like at a lounge. So what he was wearing was okay for that particular outing that we were.
Okay. So, but that even his outing did not qualify him?
No.
Okay, so please continue.
Okay, so but if it's on a casual outing, like maybe karaoke night, a lounge, okay, you can wear a senator and a nice pair of slippers, a palm slippers. You can wear two-piece, but just have a clean haircut, smell nice. Because put in the effort. Don't come the way you are in your house, because I won't come like that.
So if you don't have all of these clothes, you are disqualified already.
No, don't get me wrong.
I want to know.
What I'm trying to say is put in an effort.
Okay.
Don't just come anyhow. Come, your clothes is not ironed, your hair is anyhow, you're not smelling nice, you just waltz in from your house like that, because me, I won't go that way.
Okay.
So I won't put in effort to come outside and you just carry yourself from your bed and appear there. So just look a certain kind of way. Let the person know that I try to look nice for this particular place. You're already scoring a point.
Okay, but I need an answer to my question. If the person is not all of this your description, the person does not have all of this clothing and attire, is it a total write-off for this person?
Mama, you want to corner me?
No, I need to know because what if this person does not have?
Yeah.
And this person is who God wants for you. For instance, I'm not saying God wants to choose for you, but this person does not have all of this attire. But this person can, because people can actually want to even look simple on their first date. You guys, people want to even, there are people who they don't want to go there to show up. I mean, why should I go and show off to you? I want to even know if you genuinely love me. So if they don't meet up to your standard on that first date, is it a red flag? Just give me a yes or no.
Okay.
So that the guy coming to you now should already know ahead of time that this babe I'm coming to meet, if you don't have all of this tuxedo and whatever, don't come close. So please.
Mama, like what I said earlier, for me, I want my effort to be reciprocated.
Okay.
I'm not telling you that you should have one expensive tuxedo in your cupboard, but if you can afford a fine dining, definitely you can afford a tuxedo. And what I'm saying is just dress well.
Okay.
And even if you can't afford a tux, don't wear polo round neck to my outing with you. Okay. Don't wear polo round neck. Okay. Even if your polo is 25,000.
So if he's wearing a polo round neck, is a red flag.
I will chip it in before you come that you should not wear polo round neck.
Okay, beautiful. So you aren't even expecting that one.
Yes. All right. But if I tell you not to come with the polo round neck, then okay. Because I'll tell you that so I will look nice.
So is it just on the physical appearance and the attire? That's what you expect from a guy on the okay.
That's one aspect. The other one is okay, come with questions.
All right.
Let's talk, let's have a conversation. Because I've seen most cases where people are out, a girl and a guy are out on a date. And the girl is just on her phone, the boy is on his phone. I don't want that. Let's talk, because me, I will come with my own questions. I'll have a lot of conversations. I will ask my friend, I'm going to see this person. What do you think I should ask him when I get there? So me, I will come with my questions. You too, come with your questions. It's a date. We're getting to know ourselves. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation and have a sense of humor. I'm not telling you to be brain jotter or funny bone. But I should laugh. I should relax. It shouldn't be like we're not on a business meeting. We should have conversations. We should laugh. Just talk intelligently.
Okay.
So that's just.
Wow. That's beautiful. I would have loved to ask so many other questions in this regard, but we don't have so much time for today. We don't, because I would have loved to find out if this person just decides to stay calm without polo round neck. If this person just had to say come on that polo round neck and waiting for your response, like if this is a total end to our relationship, because people can anybody who you think would want to come the way you want 100% is a lie. You will never get it that way.
Yeah.
And then when this person, I'm not saying this person wants to intentionally just want to hurt you, but it might just be that is what they love to wear. You see, there are people who just want to look very simple. They can just disguise even and say, okay, let me go and see if she will reject me on this note. And then you go there and say, no, you're a red flag. Red flag banner. You, on my own opinion, you might just miss out of what God actually, wants for you or have for you. But if your criteria are this person must look like this, if not, there is no way forward. Then I want to ask you more questions about do you think this thing has anything to do with people who are in their 30s today or even in their 40s? Probably they were too picky. You didn't wear the attire, the clothes I wanted, the attire I wanted. You didn't look so beautiful. You didn't look so cute. You didn't cut your hair the way I wanted. Do you think this could have been a possible reason why they are where they are? So I'm not, you won't answer me today because we don't have so much time. So thank you so much, viewers. Thank you for staying with us. We love you so much. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please do that right now and drop your comments on the comment section. We are waiting for you. Thank you so much. And thank you, my beautiful cute speaker. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye.
Thank you.